It's a busy week, with the 80th session of the General Assembly now underway and a major escalation of tensions in the Middle East. So let's dive right in. The biggest story this week is the Israeli strike targeting Hamas officials, not in Gaza, but in Doha, Qatar. The development quickly drew widespread condemnation from all around the world, including from the UN Secretary General.
We are just learning about the Israeli attacks in Qatar, a country that has been playing a very positive role to achieve a ceasefire and release of all hostages. I condemn this flagrant violation of the sovereignty and territorial integrity of Qatar. All parties must work towards achieving a permanent ceasefire, not destroying it.
The new president of the General Assembly also voiced her concern.
The escalation of today is obviously concerning, and I call on all parties to exercise maximum restraint. As required by our UN Charter, the sovereignty and territorial integrity of all member states must be respected and not violated by any member states.
And here are reactions from several other ambassadors.
We strongly condemn the Israeli attack on Qatar. And this shows that Israel has once again broken another red line, as people say. And we are very worried. And Qatar, we should not forget that Qatar has been serving as a mediator. And that actually shows the lack of seriousness and lack of sincerity on the part of Israel for the peace talks. So we are watching the situation very closely, and we are very concerned.
Crazy. It is out of state mind. States cannot do such things. Assassinating mediators in another country, it's crazy.
On Thursday afternoon, at Algeria's request, the Security Council convened an emergency meeting on the latest developments. The U.S. representative, unsurprisingly, distanced Washington from this operation.
Unilateral bombing inside Qatar, a sovereign nation working very hard and bravely taking risks alongside the United States to broker peace, does not advance Israel's or America's goals.
The Israeli ambassador defended the strike, insisting it was not an attack on the state of Qatar, but a targeted operation against Hamas.
For too long, Qatar has harbored terrorists, offering Hamas leaders sanctuary in luxury hotels while they orchestrate massacres and terror attacks. History will not be kind to accomplices. Either Qatar condemns Hamas, expels Hamas, and brings Hamas to justice, or Israel will.
And this was the reply from Sheikh Mohammed bin Abdurrahman Al Thani, Qatar's prime minister, who traveled to the UN just for this matter.
إن ما حدث يمثل انتهاكا سافرا لسيادة دولة ذات عضوية كاملة في الأمم المتحدة قامت به قيادة متطرفة بعيدة كل البعد عن سلوك الدول المتحضرة المؤمنة بالسلام. إن انتهاك سيادة دولة تبذل جهودا حثيثة من أجل وقف إطلاق النار وإنقاذ الأرواح يضع النظام الدولي برمته أمام اختبار حقيقي.
One of those targeted was Khalil Ahaya, Hamas chief negotiator in peace talks. The question now is, does this mean Israel is no longer interested in serious negotiations? We will have to watch closely. Now to the opening of the 80th General Assembly session. Even in its first week, the new president, Madame Annalena Baerbock, is already facing challenges. Among them, the visa issue for Palestinian President Mahmoud Abbas. How will the Assembly handle this?
This UN institution we are supposed to celebrate this year for its 80th anniversary was provided for being a place where nations from all the world can meet and work to collectively, not least to address the world's most pressing problems. And according to the headquarters agreement, the host country should grant access to all delegations as per standard practice over the past 8 decades to participate in the UN General Assembly and also the high-level week.
And also this week, the United Nations released a new report, The Security We Need, Rebalancing Military Spending for a Sustainable and Peaceful Future. It warns that global military spending reached a record $2.7 trillion in 2024, amid intensifying wars and rising geopolitical tensions. And here's Secretary General's message to the member states.
The evidence is clear. Excessive military spending does not guarantee peace. It often undermines it, fueling arms race, deepening mistrust, and diverting resources from the very foundations of stability. A more secure world begins by investing at least as much in fighting poverty as we do in fighting wars.
With high-level week fast approaching, we can expect more meetings and more interviews, so stay tuned. But that's all from me for now.